As technology grows and changes, its impact on society becomes more and more apparent. This increase in technological innovation has allowed students to seek a less traditional and more individual education. This shift in learning is leading to an academic movement that has defined the normal educational path. Learning is now going beyond the school building.
My name is Don Wettrick, and I'm a broadcasting and innovations teacher at Franklin Community High School. This year we were lucky enough to be able to start a MOOC, which is for massive open online course or class. And basically what a MOOC is that you can have these courses offered from a wide spectrum, and they're online, so you can have as many people as you want, and that's why they're called MOOCs, because they're massive. Most notoriously, MIT and Harvard have done some this year with pretty good success. And we were asked by a lady named Verena Roberts, and she has put together a lot of MOOCs in Canada. And she had seen what our innovations class was doing and thought it was a great opportunity for students that are already pretty innovative and out there to be able to put together a course. So, two of my students have decided to start off by being able to put this MOOC and a wiki together on what students already know and what they can contribute to things online. I'm really excited about this because I think online courses are the future.
We're trying to create more of like a life hacker kind of type site for students so that students can get on there and we can all share information together on things that we're interested about. Right now, one of our projects is teaching people how to make a video or like an instructional kind of video.
My name is Ryan Porter, and I am the co-founder and CEO of RaiseYourFlag.com. RaiseYourFlag.com is a place where students who are not going into university or college can go to find some career inspiration and to make a career plan that actually works. I don't think learning exclusively happens within four walls. Like, think of all the things you've learned in the different places you've learned it. You've learned that a fire is hot when you were camping. You learn that it hurts when you fall down on pavement. You know, if you're me growing up as a kid, you learned that lighting firecrackers and throwing them at each other is stupid. Like, these are things that didn't happen in a school, but I learned them. And of course, those are just some like arbitrary, like kind of funny things, but you learn a whole lot by being out in the world and by talking with people and getting your hands on things and having actual experiences. And if you think about any of the things that you've learned that really stick with you, they're things that you've experienced on your own terms, and you have the ability to kind of dissect it and interpret it for what it means to you. I think that online is becoming so popular because people are able to study and learn the things that they want to learn. Specifically, they can separate all the stuff they don't want to learn and focus on the one or two things that they really do want to learn and move forward with it on their own terms and by their own rules and at their own pace.
If someone knows I want to do this, then they should have a series of classes that are kind of geared toward that. I mean, you need your basics, but right, more and more opportunities for specific career choices. If kids know what they want to be freshman year in high school, then there should be a set program of classes and opportunities geared toward that student to help them be the best they can be, so to speak. So those online programs should be abundantly available to any and all students that choose to take them. I think it's an issue of education, whether a lot of school corporations understand those programs out there. Case in point, Indiana Online Academy Summer School, any student in the state of Indiana can sign up and take a high school course online. It's just whether they know about it and whether they have the financial means to pay for it. But I think more and more schools are realizing that that is a viable option for kids, and they want to give any student that opportunity, not just kids that are in special programs like Finish Strong or need credit recovery. Anybody should be afforded that opportunity regardless of how good a student they are.
You do have some courses and programs where you're going to use everything that you're learning in the classroom in your real job or in your career or whatever you happen to get outside of school. But then you also have a lot of courses where it's a lot of theory, and it's not always going to be stuff that you're using in a job or in a career. You know, you learn all of these great theories about the way that things should work or some techniques that might work, but then when you get into an actual job or an actual career, an actual company or organization or nonprofit, whatever it happens to be, and they have their own list of all of the different things that they do that are completely unique to that one place, all of that stuff you learn kind of goes out the window. And I know that's probably going to get people angry, but I think that it's about adapting, learning, and going into these places and being able to do the things that they're doing in the way that they're doing them. A lot of people think that it's either go to university or college or you have to be Steve Jobs or Bill Gates. But there's all these things that make our world go round every day that don't require a degree or diploma, right? There are web developers out there that are doing awesome jobs that never stepped into a university or college. There's designers out there that are just killing it that don't have a degree or diploma, right? Cafe owners, you know, entrepreneurs, Zamboni drivers, the guy who owns the sports shop, the guy who's selling My Little Pony memorabilia on the blog, the author, the comedian, the person who makes crossword puzzles. Like, the list is so crazy how many careers are out there that don't require a degree or diploma. The problem is nobody knows what they are and nobody's talking about them.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'm here today with the principal of Indiana Connections Academy. Mrs. Brown, we just wanted to talk to you and find out more about what you do. Why are online classes becoming more popular, and why are more students joining them?
Well, I think, first of all, Ashley, I want to say thank you for asking me to talk today. I think one of the biggest reasons that online learning has become more popular is that students are looking for different options and ways to complete their education. So, technology allows us to move through education at a faster pace, sometimes at a slower pace. And I think it allows students to do other things or have outside interests and pursue those things as they're working on their education. A lot of our students have issues that have kept them from attending a brick and mortar school, such as medical or social issues. Some of our students are elite athletes who are training for, say, the Olympics. We have 5 students currently who are training with USA Diving, and so they need a flexible schedule that allows them to travel and do the things they love. Research is saying that we need to prepare students for jobs that don't yet exist. So I think it's more about providing the skills, the technology skills, the familiarity with technology, the ability to use the tools that we have online. I think those things are going to help our students. They won't be afraid of technology at all. And I think, with that, we provide the core curriculum, classes that any high school student would get. So hopefully our students are finding what they're interested in, they get the skills and the experiences they need for a variety of opportunity. We have high standards for our students, and the work is hard, and we take pride in that. So I wish, that students and teachers or students and parents would ask more questions about our school, or ask more questions about any school that they're interested in and looking into, even if it's the school in their district. Ask more questions about how the education is delivered. I think that's really, really important.
And something that we're pushing for with Raise Your Flag is I believe that 9 times out of 10, experience trumps education, right? I learned how to build a totem pole in a class. I've never built one, but I learned the mechanics of it. I learned where we should build it. I learned which material we should use. Candidate number 1. Candidate number 2 sits down and says, hey, here's the totem pole that I built. This is how I built it. This is why I built it where I built it. And this is what I used. I'm going to go with the guy who has the experience or the girl that has the experience every single time, right? If you can go to an employer and say, hey, look, I didn't go to university or college because I was too busy building stuff or getting experience or volunteering, I think that a lot of times that's more attractive than that degree or diploma. So it's not degree or diploma or nothing. It's degree or diploma and some experience, hopefully, versus experience. And I believe that experience versus education, head to head, experience is going to win 9 times out of 10.